Lights, camera, action.
It's your boy VA, the nigga with the white wife. The garage top is in full effect. Hit that like, subscribe button, comment, do whatever. We giving it to you live, raw, and uncut. Ah!
Submission. Are you Keelan?
That's a question.
Keelan posed a question, yeah.
Why do you guys think black women are less submissive to their partner? Because nowadays you hear about, you know what I'm saying, the black woman always, they don't want to.
Do you think why is it believed or why is it purported that we are? Because I don't know that all black women are not.
Their own opinion,
Yeah. When we started talking about this earlier, I said that for Deidre, I cannot speak for a general mass of black women, right? Mm-hmm. But for Deidre, it have to do with, in order for me to be submissive, there has to be a willingness in me to be vulnerable to you. Right. In order to do that, there has to be some provisions that you have set up. Not provisions like monetarily, but provisions on, like I said, safety. Provisions on safety physically, safety of my heart, safety of our home, safety of our household, safety of our family, whatever the case may be. And I think that would lend itself to me being willing to be submissive. Also, if you're not doing, and I did say this earlier, if you're not doing what I'm doing or better, that too makes it difficult for me to let you come to me and then tell me what I should, how this should be going, especially.
Well, we won't. Just period, right? That's everything what you said. I'm just going by everything you just said.
No. How did you get that from that? Tell me more about that, because I don't understand.
Because you're saying he need to be able to handle what's going on in your life and show you he can handle it.
No, he needs to be able to handle his own life. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. He needs to come with his own blueprint, because my blueprint works for me.
Right.
I've already been able to substantiate that. I'm good here. If he comes with his blueprint and it's working, then we can become a conglomerate. We can merge that together. But if you come in with some shit that just already is rocky and you can't figure it out, trying to tell me something, I feel like I would be remiss to take your advice over what I know works.
A better situation, nigga.
Or even maybe a better situation, but like I'm making decent decisions, right? So if I take your decisions on, and I'm looking at your life like,
So what if, let's say you start talking to somebody, not knowing their background, what they're going through yet, right? Just beginning stage, and you find out more about them. This person probably ain't doing too good right now. You like his personality.
Third strike, your ass out.
Okay.
Go ahead.
See, hand in my face. See that shit, bro? Yeah. On camera, she finna drop a nigga, bro.
That's Mama D.
That is not a moniker that I want.
Too late. No. You just showed it.
Like you digging his personality, but at the same time you find out he ain't really got a lot going on because he going through whatever situation that he in.
What do you define as a lot? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you don't have like you said, whatever he got going his blueprint, he ain't handling it, so how can he handle your blueprint? But you liking his personality.
Okay.
Now, how long will it take for you? Mm-hmm. Well, how long will it take for y'all to be talking for you to agree to be submissive? What do we have to do in order to change that about you?
I am not going to submit in that situation. I probably shouldn't even be dating him, to be honest.
No, I'm saying what he got to do to change it. That's what I'm really saying.
He has to demonstrate his ability to manage his own life. Okay. He has to demonstrate an ability to do that, which means he needs to be gainfully employed. If he got kids, he should be involved in their life, taking care of them to some degree. He should have his own place to live. He should have his own vehicle.
How long you give him to get all that taken care of?
Do you know how much catch up that is?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That's why I said I probably shouldn't be in that situation. Like, if you can talk to me like you got some sense and say, hey, shit been haywire in my life for the last couple of years. I'm not gonna lie. I just like your hustle. I like your hustle. Mm-hmm. I like what you got going on. What needs to happen so we can figure this out together? I'm willing to entertain that conversation, but what I don't like is for a sneaky, you know what I'm saying, like to look and be like, that's the opportunity. That's the opportunity. Let me put myself next to you so that I can propel myself. I'm not trying to work with you as a teammate. I'm just trying to get on the team because you winning. That's not the same thing. Like I can get on the team and ride the bench and still get the same money that you're getting. It's fine. We good. I want a person who's going to say, even if they blueprint is fucked up, if you're going to get on the team, do the work with me as a teammate. Don't just sit on the bench while I do the work. That's my thing.
Okay.
And then number two, if he
Well, you got a lot to say. I mean, girl, you got a lot to say about this.
I'm completely
Well,
lost on this situation. I'm sorry. Girl.
Well, we're just talking about
Keep going. I'm gonna get back into it.
I don't want. I have made some I'm gonna say bad dating decisions in the past. You know what I'm saying?
It's stressing.
Because no, I'm just thinking because I have like a fixer thing. I have like a fixer personality, or like a saver, or I want to help, or I want to contribute. Like the problem that I find with that is like I don't care about like I said before, I don't care about the nigga who don't have everything together. Like, but what is your drive? Like, what is your motivation? Where is your determination? Like, if you just sit up and play Madden all day and, you know what I'm saying, say I do security at night at the club for 2 or 3 hours, like, we just not gonna be aligned because I do too much as it is. Like, I can't work 2 jobs and you work a partial job and I feel okay with this life. I can't do that.
No,
because I feel like I'm shortchanging
so
my
he gotta show progress for you to lean towards submission.
He gotta show not necessarily
ambition.
progress. He gotta have ambition. He have to have some level of stability.
Because I guess if a nigga at home playing Madden doing that shit, but if he
that's aggravating as fuck to a person.
Facts. No, but if he has ambition to like do something else, like
because that shit gonna be dead.
He inspiring to do that shit. Like if he have ambition to like act or some shit, but he's doing that shit on the side, or doing that shit, and he's still.
But if I see your grind, even in that, if you, there's still a lot of things that you can do if you want to be an actor.
No,
that don't involve you playing 2K all day. Whatever, acting, rapping, coaching.
What if you want to be a gamer?
What?
Cause that niggas make money in being a gamer. I mean, like, what if he want to be a? No matter what you don't say at 40 and shit like.
Yes. First of all, how can you? If you a gamer at 38 and you ain't making no money, what the fuck have you been doing? If that's what you've been making your career on.
So why won't you just support him and see what you got to do to start making money? What if he don't know, or he don't?
You could be that person.
Like, what if you see like, damn, you was a fucking good game. You be hard kick. Hey, I know some terms you can like. I ain't never thought of that, baby.
Yeah,
like, oh,
exactly.
See, that's support though. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
That's a lot for me because I don't know anything about game. Yes, it is. I don't know nothing about the gaming world, so how can I help him with that?
No, I'm just saying, but to spark the idea.
How can I even spark an idea? I don't know the first thing about y'all game.
But ID, listen, if you like them, you gon' probably try to look some shit up for them.
There you go.
But look what you brought to this podcast, and everybody respects you for it. And they told you what they was doing before this.
They were doing the same thing. We just put the technicalities behind it.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Why did you? You wanted to.
Wow.
But you wanted to. You wanted to. And you knew about this. Y'all know so much shit about this that I don't know. The only thing I brought was some order. That's it.
Exactly.
I didn't bring no additional information.
But you can bring order in that same situation. That same thing, because you don't know nothing about games. You didn't know much about this, but you brought order to it. You can bring order to that.
But you were already doing it.
He's already gaming.
No,
He's already gaming. He ain't making no money. We ain't making no money out this shit. We was already doing this shit.
Yeah.
We wasn't making no money. We was just doing YouTube and putting this shit out. But you came and put order into it, and now
I'm not doing that shit with no game.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not doing that shit.
There you go. Be honest. There you go.
Plain period. I'm
My
not doing it.
personal opinion about all of this, about men and women submitting to men.
I'm not doing it. No. I can't respect you playing games all motherfucking day unless you playing these games, gonna pay all my bills. I don't have time to pay all the bills while you play and work out. I ain't got time for that.
When you throw the age factor and they're like 38, let's say they 38 now, whatever, right? It's different now because he 38 now, but all this technology now letting him be able to try to make money. But when he was younger, he couldn't do it because he didn't have these aspects.
He need to have a plan. He need to have a blueprint still.
But that,
He need to have.
He might have a plan, it just ain't working.
Well, I need to know.
Can you help him
I
with
need
it?
to know. How can I help him with it? How?
You keep saying how. Just like you research anything else that you want to help somebody with. It's like, bro.
But I got all my own life going. I got all my own life going.
Like,
It can be if I agree to that, which I don't. But I got all my own life going.
I ain't fucking with you, dude.
I'm just saying.
I ain't fucking. Go ahead, Kurt. Get your shit down, bro.
But you gotta account for yours. That's what you're saying. But you also gotta account for his life.
I'm
That's what I'm
willing.
saying.
If I accept it, I do. I do have to
But
account for his
if
life.
he accepts you,
if y'all, that don't mean we gotta be together.
No.
We
I'm
both have to
saying
accept each other.
Right.
But I don't know that I can accept a person saying, I just like playing games all day and I want to make a bid, but I don't know what to do. Bitch, you 38. The same research you think I'm supposed to do, why the fuck you ain't doing it? You the one who like the games.
So what if somebody meets you and they really like you, D, and they find out you doing this podcast? What the fuck? You doing a podcast? Oh, that's a thumb down from hell no.
That's their decision. The podcast is not who Deidre is. So if you base whether or not you're gonna deal with me on me doing this, I don't care. I already lost. I'm not for you. That's it. I'm not
If
for
he
you.
can change his mind, he might like, oh,
It's not my desire to change nobody's mind.
No.
We gonna have a conversation,
Change
right?
his mind. I'm saying, I
The
think you know you
podcast
for a
gonna come
while.
up. That's part of what I do, but that's not who I am. So either if you like me, you're not gonna like me for doing this, and you're not gonna dislike me for doing this. You're gonna like me because of my hustle, how I look, how I smell, how I fuck, how I cook, how I clean, how I take care of my kids. All of that's gonna come first, even before this podcast.
So when you talk about gaming, what you gonna like before then?
All those things I just named. All those things I just named.
So
Possible.
you can't just look at the gaming then.
If that is the key in that man's life, we already too far gone. If he's saying this is what I do, and then y'all ain't saying the nigga got another job, y'all just saying he's trying to figure out how to make this
That's
income.
part of it.
No,
That's part of it, though.
Okay, well let
This
that
is
be
part
part
of
of
you.
someone else.
This is part of you, but it's not what. It's not. It don't
I
make
can't
you
fuck
right.
with that. It is, but I got stable employment. I got stable employment that I've been having for years, nigga. You gonna come and tell me at 38 I'm on the game?
Background check.
I do background checks on most people, just FYI.
I mean, my opinion on it is just like,
What the fuck you just? Go ahead, my bad.
If they gonna be in my
No,
house,
go ahead,
What
Curse.
she say?
Do your thing, Curse.
nah, I was just gonna say that, you know, personally, what I feel like, I agree. I totally agree with literally everything D said. I think majority of you niggas aren't capable of being submitted to. Personally.
I guess that's the perfect way to sum it up. If you want submission, demonstrate the
That's just-
ability to handle said submission.
What makes a woman? So what makes you able for a woman to submit to you then? Since you say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it based off of just this is how I look at it. I think most African American women, I think that they be gainfully employed, they be taking care of their kids, they have some type of values or moral system. You know what I'm saying?
You think?
Maybe based on his experience with women, maybe.
Yeah, you know, I believe that.
Based it on what you
And if I was to take a large group of African American men, I don't think we can match it, personally.
So you never met no lady?
I don't think he's saying never. No, I don't think he's saying never.
I'm just taking the majority
You're
of
not saying never.
African American men. I do not think they are
Pretty much our dating pool is slim.
Yeah, exactly.
For people of our own
Yeah,
kind.
I think even on as simple as this, even if you take white people, Chinese people, Mexican people, right? They do date what they are around or education level. If a Mexican have a master's degree, shit, sometimes the husband got a master's degree. You know what I mean? With African American women, it's a lot of black women who have master's degrees, and it's a lot of niggas who don't. So their dating pool is slim. It's a lot of black women who have great jobs, and it's a lot of niggas who don't. I
think it also speaks to what we talked about earlier about how you were brought up.
Yeah.
What you seen.
And
what you experienced.
And I personally just think that, you know, it's harder for African American women to submit to men who are not in their same bracket, bro.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
But you the same nigga that rock with Kevin Samuels.
You don't want
I
to
do.
lower it down.
I totally do.
No,
I mean, because like Kevin Samuels is saying the same shit. In my opinion, y'all haven't heard Kevin Samuels get on the niggas. It's way worse than what he say to black females.
But that.
Way worse. But what I'm saying is that that's why he be saying that to black women, because he be like, hey, listen, you gonna have to date down.
So you don't think? I mean, I understand go from your experience, but you think if you get a group of black women and you get a group of black men, the black women gonna overpower the men?
They gonna have
on paper, probably.
Yes, hell yeah,
on paper,
without a doubt.
On paper,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, without a
I
doubt.
don't think so.
I do. On paper, probably.
What's
that may, and I wouldn't even say overpower.
Education level,
yes, education
job level,
been to jail or not, multiple
care of
kids or not,
kids,
all of that. I
all
think
that.
women will outrank dudes
Yeah.
in two groups.
Yeah, without a fact.
Black women will outrank black
Yeah,
dudes.
without a doubt.
It's unfortunate, but I believe that to be true.
So when in your opinion, you guys' opinion, when a couple get together, what a woman supposed to bring to the table for a man? A black woman supposed to bring to the table for a black man?
To me, she's supposed to bring the same things that he can bring. To me, I don't want to be less than or above. I want us to be equally yoked. So if you bring in your income, your spirituality, your consistency, your time, I'm bringing the same shit.
What's the percentage of you meeting somebody that's equally on you?
That's the point we making.
Slim to none.
That's the point we making.
But that's male or female. What's the chances of a successful man meeting a successful black woman?
I think the chances are there.
What I see is shit like I see like out here like nah. Like that shit goes both fucking ways. Both ways.
So what's the remedy then? We can argue the point. What's the remedy? What do you do about it?
To me, it's about lifting each other up. If I'm up here and you down here, but I fuck with you,
I'm gonna try to get you up here with me. Like if I really fuck with you.
Yeah.
Some of us have tried that. Okay.
But that's the problem.
Some people try it and try again.
Person.
But how do you determine it's the wrong person on site? But for exactly what you said earlier, you stick with it. You listen to what he's saying. You try to encourage it. Once you try that one time and it crashes and burns miserably, the likelihood of you doing that again as an intelligent person cuts in half, cuts in a quarter.
But you also, let's say when you go around the second time, and if you go the second time, the difference is the second time you don't stick around that long. You see it ain't working. Now some in your head like, okay, I've been through this before. Let me stop before I get in too deep and it hurts me in the end.
That's exactly what you do.
That's what I'm saying, but you still get that person a chance to prove otherwise.
Not really. Certain people you're not gonna give a chance just based off that. I'm not gonna meet a similar person who. That's why my verbiage now is, if you ain't doing what I'm doing, it better. I can't fuck with it like that. Now I don't know. We finna be married. We finna merge our lives. If we fucking, I can fuck who I want to fuck. I get that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, me too. I'm just saying as far as like.
I think both groups need. I just think because you can meet a female that's down on her shit, and you like, bro, she got some potential. She want to do this.
Yeah.
She probably don't. So you know what? I'm gonna help. Even though I'm on this level and I got the money I'm gonna try to help her out.
Exactly.
Get to where she want to do. Get to what she want to do.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But it's not be judging off your ex to put on a new man. You can't do that.
No, because I've dated since my ex. I've dated people who were. I would say matching my energy or not. We didn't work because of other characteristic flaws. Like we just didn't see eye to eye. So just because a person come and be equal on my level as far as I'm concerned, it still don't mean we're gonna be successful because you got to work around that stuff. But there is a starting point though. If I'm not willing to start at 0 again, I've already been there. Okay. So I need to be able to start at 50. I can't start at 100 because I'm still living and learning.
Well, you keep saying equal then. So well, if you can start at 50, that means you at 100 then. Or you ain't in no 50.
Me? I am.
You ain't in no 50, bro.
I am. I'm still living. I got beautiful shit to do.
I guess that's perception, because you got a house, you got a career. You ain't in no 50. If you at a 50, you talking about a dude at a 25 then. You ain't on your level.
Even if he's not. Let's say he wasn't, right?
Okay.
Nobody. I decided, yes, that I want to buy a house. Yes, I have a car. Da da da. Okay, if he have a car, say he live with his mama, right? He live with his mama, but he say, D, listen, yeah, I live with my mama. That is what it is, because this is what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to say, even if he said that, even if he said that, that's okay. That's okay.
No doubt.
What are you doing to be said gamer? If he like, I don't even know shit about the game. Okay, I'm on these websites. I'm on this. I'm already starting. I posted all this whatever. If you have a plan that sounds reasonable, that's better to me than just saying, I'm 30. I just want to be a gamer. The fuck you mean? What do you mean?
But see, I know women.
There has to be a plan. That's what I'm saying. There gotta be a plan.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
I agree with that.
If you like a man, most women they kind of start liking what they man. Like for instance, I like football, right? My favorite team, the Raiders. It ain't no girl I ever met that like the Raiders, so they start fucking with me. And then when I'm talking to her about it, now they been with me for a while, they asking me stuff about the Raiders. or they winning, y'all won today, they talk shit.
Why is that?
They understand though.
Why is that?
But it wasn't like that at the beginning.
Why is that?
Why is what?
Why are they doing that?
Because it's me.
Literally, that's the only reason. She bought into you. She bought into you.
So that's the same thing about gaming.
That's not the same thing. That don't have. We talk about a career. You watching football is not how you gonna make money.
I'm just saying in general.
But you can't put the two together. Like the way my mind is working, the way y'all pose the question is, if he wants to be a gamer, you don't want to be a person who make money watching football. She want to spend time with her man, so of course, this is what keeps his interest. Let me sit next to you. Let me act like I understand what the fuck is going on.
Okay, I see.
But if this man is literally saying, D,
I guess what it boils
D, I want to be a gamer. Hey, nigga. Oh, no.
Well, we disagree on this.
What are you doing?
We all agree on that. Both sexes should have a plan. If they
That's my problem.
they should have a
That's
plan,
my problem.
but then I guess we disagree on that it's more women that are like that than men. Like if you put that's what we disagree on.
But
Like I don't agree with that. Like, I think there's a lot of dudes out here, bro. Like dudes, like I'm pretty sure it's a lot of dudes out here that's like you, like me, that go to work and try to take care of our shit.
Exactly, yeah.
But females fall for that other nigga because they flashy and this and that and the third, and they fall for that nigga.
And that's their fault.
And when it's not working out, they blame every other man. All men like that. That's why I think. That's why I think. That's you know what I'm saying. Like that's what I think. You know what I'm saying. Like
someone.
Well, personally,
I don't think that. But
I mean, I just.
If that's the case, I'd never know.
He explained exactly what I was thinking.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pick one bad apple, you bite it and the bitch mushy, you like, okay, I can't eat apples never again. Like, I don't know that we doing that.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like
I
hear a lot of females say like, all niggas ain't shit, but I hear a lot of dudes say all bitches ain't. Like I hear that
because you picking niggas and bitches. You not picking a man or a woman.
Exactly. But then when you run into a man that's a man, he might be like that nigga. He might be just similar to that nigga or that bitch that you was fucking with, and you put him in that category. But he's not. He's not like that at all. But you put him in that category because from past experience. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's why I was saying you bringing your ex onto your new person. That's why.
Most females and most men. I hear that shit a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot, you know what I mean? Like, hey, like
all I can say is for black women, good luck.
Nah, for real. Straight up. Straight up.
Good luck.
Me, Kilo, bro.
Like y'all have met me. Y'all know me.
Yeah.
You flat out before said you ain't gonna. The way you think, the way you talk, the way you act, you ain't gonna have nobody like that. That perception right there is damaging.
Oh, he said that?
Yes.
I mean,
but to me, that was based on the fact that he felt that I had unrealistic expectations of dudes.
So that really dictates what I'm gonna go against what you just said.
No. The point that I'm making is that I don't think it's nobody credible to date you.
Yeah, I think it is. Thank you for that. I think it is.
That's what I think.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's somebody who's credible. He don't have to. Okay, so I'm not saying the dude that I date has to drive a certain kind of car. He has to already have a house built. He has to have been on his job. His resume don't have to match mine verbatim. But I just need to see that there is a willingness, first of all, to progress. There's a willingness for you to go get it, and then go get it with me.